Namaste, beautiful souls. Welcome to Learning in Silence Birthday Bash with your host,
Ooh,
Juju Divine Empress and
it's your girl,
Ugly
Ugly Pretty Chick by Lynn.
Priestess.
What's going on, guys? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I'm feeling great, guys, because it's been my birthday like since last month. And we get to
Oh,
celebrate
yeah, we're just
our
celebrating.
network's birthday. It's its fourth birthday, and four is such a
Yes.
blessed number. It's manifestation year, guys.
Woo! Well, we're celebrating the fourth birthday of the Breakthrough Show Network. And in order to celebrate it with us, let's join our host, our guests. We got some guests. We got some guests. We got some
Woo, we
guests.
got
The
our
best guests in the
boss
area.
and our co-host.
Boss
Wait, no, she's
lady.
here.
We got the
She's
boss
here.
lady. The true love couple. I finally got
The
them in our
reason why
show.
this
We
is
are
all
here. We made
possible.
it.
You're all the
Yes.
too much, too much.
Our
Yeah.
What's going on? How are your lovely days? What's going on with you guys today? Enjoying the birthday?
We're good. We're having a blast.
Having a great day, enjoying all of the camaraderie.
Yes, jumping from
Right?
studio to studio. Legs tired, but we're good. Just kidding.
Jumping from studio to studio.
That's how we roll, though. That's how we roll.
Exactly.
Well, this episode is all about healing.
Ooh.
Your healing journey. What has been your healing journey?
So many things. Healing from childhood, unlearning and relearning life, techniques, coping mechanisms, responses
Sorry.
instead of reactions.
Right.
And in marriage, communication has been our biggest area of learning. Is where we had the most challenges, and where we have overcome the most.
Yes. Definitely.
How has being a host
Oh, yeah.
like helped your healing process, in your words?
I would say definitely with our communication has gotten even stronger because when it comes time to talk about the shows, we talk even more, and we bounce off different ideas, and then we have our ideas and things that we may discuss, and even if we disagree or we may have like am I saying a rebuttal or
Uncertainty.
uncertainty, is something that we'll still bring up because therefore we can get insight, from the audience and things like that on some of the things that we do discuss, in backstage or in the background or off camera. So yeah,
We discuss things until we have an understanding.
right.
Because a lot of communication is listening to understand. And many
Mm.
people listen to respond, to react, to defend, to blame, and to deflect. Because many times you just want what you want. You don't want to understand the other person. So once you get to a point where you can listen to understand, that is the whole point of effective communication.
Right.
And
Okay,
Juju,
so
what about you?
how has that healing journey hold on, how has that healing journey I don't want to say affected, but how has that healing journey collided with being part of the Breakthrough Show Network?
We've always wanted to do something as a podcast. We've always wanted to do that, and it definitely was a chapter in our lives that was completed when Jessica asked us to be a part of the Breakthrough Show Network. So I would say it was definitely a great experience to become part of it, and it did add to our ongoing happiness. Becoming a part of the Breakthrough Show and being able to do something that we wanted to do. We just didn't know how to go about doing it, and
Mhm.
Jessica, helped us with that. So yeah.
And when it comes to the show, interacting with different perspectives, different cultures, different ways of communication, because not everybody communicates the same, that's also growth and learning. So that's definitely impacted us in a positive way as well.
Hmm. Exactly.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Mandy. Before we derailed to anything else, I didn't want it to miss that question.
It's all right. We having fun here. It's a birthday party. But so what can you tell anyone else that is like on their own healing journey and they kind of know what they want to do? Like not even just podcasting, like anything. Like like even creating because I know Mrs. Jackson you create too as well outside of the podcast. How does it all just like give you peace?
Well, for me, being a creative is very therapeutic because no matter what craziness is going on in the world or in your life, if you have a moment where you can create, focus your energy on making something beautiful and making something that's from your heart or from your mind or soul or all of the above, it doesn't
Mhm.
get any better. It's very therapeutic. It helps with your outlook. It helps with your gratitude, which all lifts your spirit.
And you, Juju, how can you say like being because this is your first podcast and being live and like I know you were nervous at first too. Sometimes you were sweating just with me, panicking. But how has this helped you in your journey, like to move forward?
I think I mentioned it before. I think in the Breakthrough Show Network, in the Breakthrough Show, it just gives me confidence to be able to be me and just be more open. And
Right.
I'm being more aware of a lot of things that it kind of feels like a superpower.
It very much is.
I hear you. The breakthrough show is passing out superpowers, guys.
Right? It's something magical. Oh, look at we got a pop up.
Hey,
How about you, Jessica? What has been your
Yes.
healing journey
Oh,
throughout?
that's a loaded question. Um, I think it's interesting because growing up, I think a lot of us had, and I'll speak for myself, but I've seen my journey run parallel to a lot of other people who dealt with a lot of trauma and a lot of different challenges. And for me, one of those things has always been my health since I was very young. I had a lot of different issues and strange things that would just pop up. And so there was a lot of that going on. And then there was the emotional side of things. There was a lot of dealing with abuse and constantly just this nagging feeling like I didn't belong, or I didn't fit in, or I didn't feel accepted, even by the people that I was closest to. I always felt very kind of detached. And so I think I knew, like, early on, that I was going to have a lot of healing to do. And I never said it like that. Like, that wasn't like in my language growing up of going, oh, you're gonna have to work on yourself, girlfriend. There was never any of that. And then when my brother passed away 12 years ago, that was my way. It's my turn.
Oh, I think we're losing her.
Hear me now? Do you hear me?
Yes,
We hear you.
We hear
Okay.
you.
Before we couldn't.
It's my turn to break
But
the
now we
internet,
can.
Juju. It's my bad.
Yes, because it's
But
your
yeah,
show. It's your birthday.
so so I think that whole moment woke me up to the fact that I had a lot of work to do and a lot of healing to do. And so after that realization, it was like, it's been like a water slide down, like something real fast that has happened. And that was when I really became in touch with my intuition, and started having a lot of the signs that I had gifts all along, I just wasn't aware of. And so working on those and finding out what those are, and then fast forward to today, like, I still feel like every day healing journey. Every day is an opportunity to make different choices to heal and work on yourself. And so that's where I'm at. I feel like every day
Oh.
Hopefully you guys can hear me. I can't with the internet right now. That's been where I'm at, and I've become
We
a master
appreciate you,
and
though.
all of
We
this stuff. So
Yeah, we do. How about you, Mandy? What has been your healing journey? Hopefully, it lets you talk.
for me, it's just the room to be creative, to be who I want to be, and it's not even who I want to be; it's just who I am, and be accepted for it, and not be judged for it. It actually has the Breakthrough Show Network has actually given me even more confidence than I thought I had, and it taught me like how to work with different people and see things even more open and differently than what I had already taught myself, and just hearing other people's stories and hearing how they overcame their challenges. It just like gives me like motivation, almost like a muse kind of thing. Like I take it and I find the lessons and what everybody goes through, and I just kind of make it to where anyone and everyone can relate to the subject, what I'm saying, my content, my writing pieces. I always try to make people connect to me and what I do every day. So this has been such an outlet for me, and I'm so grateful. And I'm grateful for all my co-hosts too as well. Because I learned so much from you guys too. Like I literally watch everyone's stuff because I learned from how you guys like interact with your people and interact with each other, and it just shows that when people get together a beautiful thing can happen.
How about you, Shiraz? Thank you, Mandy.
Um, well, I mean, I can repeat for the breakthrough moment was that healing moment was a physical healing for me. It was getting out of arthritis overnight. So on my journey, that's been a big thing, and being able to help other people with their healing journeys, whether it's physical, financial, relationship, that's been the driving force in my life right now. So yeah, and having fun with it, because I know like there's a lot to do on these journeys, and we can bring up a lot of crap from what we learned growing up, but it can be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite a ride. I could say that it's
Mm,
quite a ride.
definitely for sure.
Yeah. And I know I come off as a very, very serious person, but just so you know, you can have fun on the journey.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know if your definition of fun is everybody's definition of fun. I'm just putting that disclaimer out there.
Oh Lord, Juju.
Hey, this is a truthful spot. We speak the truth here.
No crying over here. No tears. No tears. This
Say
is
no
all.
tears.
No. Wait. You're coming up next.
No tears, no
We'll slide in.
napkins.
Say save it for later.
It's not the
Don't
end
do
yet.
it. Say don't do it yet.
Oh, I cried enough like the other hour ago.
Instant release.
She
Where
got
is
right
the
to my
Queen
heart.
of Joy?
Where is the Queen of Joy? She's probably having technical difficulty,
Man,
guys, with her
fighting everybody today.
internet. I know. I'm telling you, they opened that portal yesterday, and the energy has just been so high and so up there.
Say hi to some of our friends here. We
Yes,
got
let's go to the comments.
Raquel.
Okay.
Hopefully the internet lets me show it because it's acting up for me as well. Look at like Wes learning in silence.
Oh, where are I?
Hey, Brett.
We got
Brit.
Brit.
Hey.
Shout out to Brit.
We
She
got
has been
Heather.
doing her thing.
Oh yes, y'all can see my nails. I look fabulous. We got Queen B in the house. Queen B in the house.
It's funny
Oh.
when I came in here.
There is the Queen of Joy is back.
That.
I might be fixed now. We'll see.
Did you talk to the internet gods?
Oh, you sound so much better though.
I threatened it.
Oh. Somebody has a lighter.
She took the donut, like, the cellulite.
Let me get the matches. Hold on.
Okay. Stuff on fire over there. Do you want me to set you on fire right now?
Oh, thank you.
Okay, let's go with our next question.
Yes.
Oh,
Our
Lord.
next question.
I hope it's a good one.
Let me start with my
Nice, Juju.
co-host.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna start with you.
Put
pose.
you on the spot.
What has been
It's
your peak
okay. I'm ready.
point in your healing journey?
My peak point. That's like my aha moment kind of thing.
Yeah.
I want to say when I could control my reaction to things. That was the biggest thing for me. The way I handled things and the way I wouldn't listen to what other people were saying when they were talking or speaking. And that thing, yeah, always thinking you got to be right or you got to be heard, almost. Not necessarily right, just heard. And once I saw that I wasn't reacting anymore, I was actually listening. I was actually understanding people and where they were coming from. And like, the world's not that bad. You're not that complicated. Everything don't got to be that complicated if you're doing the work. You know what I mean? And I felt like I was a complicated person for myself. So when I started feeling better about myself is honestly when I started going live again on the show. Because I haven't really been in front of a camera in over a year just because of like my own personal insecurities and stuff like that. And again, it was the first moment you asked me to be on a camera and we were practicing behind the scenes. I was like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Or this is like in that direction.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. How about you, Shiraz? What has been your peak point in your healing journey?
I don't think I'm there yet.
Wow.
That's honest.
Oh,
Wow.
Right now, and it's interesting because right now I just finished the Bhagavad Gita. I'm now reading the New Testament, and I'm just like going back to like the old school spiritual teachings and seeing how they relate to the stuff I know. And as much as my business is more about helping your business, oftentimes there's physical healing that comes along with that. And I've gotten people out of chronic pain, cured fibromyalgia, got someone to stop having COVID for over a month when she shouldn't have been. So, and other things. And I just got an email today for a request to help cure someone's blindness. And I'm like, how far can I take this journey? So I'm going to have a discussion with them and see
that's something I
what's
would like
possible.
to know.
But there's always more. There's always more. I even tell my students, I say, until you can just drop your body and create a new one and step into it, you still got work to do. Right? So, yeah. But I mean, I'm celebrating the various places I've got to on the journey to that peak, and being able to just sort of create miracles in my life is so much fun. Like that whole ask and it is given thing. Like even something minor, like the other day I was looking and I noticed a couple of my underwears are getting starting to fall apart at the waist. It's starting to give, and I'm like, damn, I hate shopping. I'm gonna have to go buy underwear. I don't want to go buy underwear. And then the next day my roommate comes in and he says, I bought all this underwear and it was the wrong damn size. It'll probably fit you. And I'm like, there it is. Thank you. Thank you.
The funny thing is, I'm a female, and I feel like that sometimes too. Like I gotta go buy socks again.
Oh my goodness.
So the Queen of Joy,
Who that?
what has been your peak
Who that?
point, your healing journey?
So first of all, Shiraz stole my answer. He was sitting behind me. I saw him look at my paper.
I got webcams set up all over her place. Now that she's moving, I got to do it all over again.
No, I feel like I have not reached the peak of my healing journey yet, for several reasons, and I can think. I mean, I'm really good now at pointing out my breakthrough moments. Go figure. But like, I still recognize, like Shiraz was talking about, if you have a body, you have work to do. I have so much to do, so much to do, and um it's been interesting getting ready to do this move, because this is the first time I've been able to actually envision myself being well, and like physically, and that's such a huge part of all of it, because if you don't believe that you're capable of being well, you're never going to be well. If you don't believe you're capable of reaching that peak, you're never going to get there. And so I've had to get myself to this space of being able to see that, and the proof is in the pudding, where all this is concerned, because I track my stats and everything for my blood pressure and my heart rate and all of that stuff, and my resting heart rate since I've been here at this house has been ridiculous. And in the last week, it has come down a point every day. The closer we get to me leaving here, I'm watching it come down every single day. And so it's a mind over matter thing. It's a I have to believe it. And because I believed so hard that I needed to be elsewhere, it's happening. And so it's interesting to, so I don't think I've reached the peak. I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to say that in my lifetime, because I feel like I'm always someone that's striving for the next thing. So that's where I'm at.
And what's amusing is when I had the arthritis and I would travel, my arthritis would go away a couple weeks before I would take the trip, not on the trip, and it would come back a couple weeks before I got back.
Mm-hmm.
And other people
Yep.
would say, well, it was the climate. I'm like, it's not the climate, because it's starting before.
Right.
So you're anticipating happiness, and your blood pressure is coming down.
Yep. It's magical how that happened. I mean, and the thing of it is about, and I know from with my journey, I know these things. Like, I know these concepts. I know ask and it's given. I've seen it happen. But we as humans tend to get so caught up in the whatever the crap is of the moment, that we forget those concepts. And I'm the first one to admit that I was trying to share before, and I don't know how much you heard, but on my journey since I was very little, I've dealt with chronic health issues. And so there's so much attached to that, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and there's these different layers to uncover. And I uncover a little bit every time. Every time I work with Shiraz, I want to cuss him out, and then I'm fine the next day. That's what it is.
I think one of my clients yesterday pretty much summed up what most of my clients think of me. She said, right now I really love you and I really hate you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to continue to do that to you, Jen.
So, Mr. and Mrs. Jackson, the
Hey.
queen and the king, what individually, please, what has been your peak point in your healing journey? I mean, y'all could do it individually or as union.
Well, if I can, I guess I can start by saying some of the things that I've noticed as far as my wife, if I can say that. I've noticed different things within her, how she responds to certain things, that may go on, just in general, just with dealing with people outside of the house, and even dealing with people here in the house. There's just been a change, and I can tell that the atmosphere has definitely, done something to help with that. How she tends to respond to the kids, instead of sometimes she have her moments where she's like, she doesn't have those moments. You know what I'm saying? The atmosphere has definitely, the change that we've made has definitely changed that. How some people may act towards her out in out in the streets and out and about, she doesn't necessarily respond like most, or respond like she used to.
Verbally.
Yes.
He did the,
Yeah.
but I'm a verbally.
Yes.
I can be a physically, but that's
Yeah.
the old me.
Yeah. So she's definitely has.
And that's mostly
Changed.
with outside people, not inside people.
Yeah, she's definitely has
But
changed.
instead of responding snappily right away and saying exactly what I feel, which may or may not be positive, it might be honest, but it might not necessarily be positive. I am not there. I now take the time to reflect on what I really want to say and make sure it is positive and not just angrily reactive.
Yes, I see a glow about her sometimes where she's like, before I respond, I must meditate.
I must think. I must
Exactly.
think about what I want to say to make sure I say exactly
Right.
what I want to say, exactly how I intend to say it. Not, I can't wait for you to get out of my house. It's, I don't like the way you did that.
Yeah, her. Yeah. So I can honestly say and publicly say I am proud of who she's becoming. I am not afraid. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
And in the streets, instead of go to hell, it's I won't be back.
Yes, Brittany. Yes, Brittany. Just for today.
Because I encountered a customer who came right on my neck, yelling and screaming when I was making a delivery. And I just turned around and looked at him, and he was like, "Don't do that again." And I'm like, "I won't be back." He was like, "Excuse me?" I said, "I won't be back. I will note you. I will note your name and your address. I will not be back." And instead of cursing him and doing this, get out of my face, because that would have started a fight and I would have won.
She had a just for today moment.
Oh, no.
I just said, "Don't worry about it. I won't be back." Got in my car and see you later. Don't see you later. Have a great life. But my responses are much better. I'm much calmer. And that is the peak so far. But I have much more growing to do.
Yes.
What
Okay,
about you, babe, personally?
that's a perfect ending.
Oh,
I like, I like it. I like it. I like it.
time is up? Oh.
No.
No, you could continue. I was just expressing. I was just saying that I like it.
I would say I'll say as far as for myself, I too have changed since the atmosphere has changed. In my other job, in the other location, I have the
Yes.
same position, but in the other location, I did get angry quite rapidly, and I'm not the kind of person that likes to get angry. I don't like to get angry. I don't like to get mad, because anger just takes you into a different position, takes you to a different place, has you to say and do things that at the end of it you really don't mean, or you don't want to be a part of. And I just don't like being angry. But the place made me angry, made me into a person who I am not. And being out of that place and being where I am now, it's definitely a healing process. My wife even tells me I sleep better, because of the change that we've
The
made.
peace.
It's peaceful, and I'm just glad that we did make that change, and we did make that move. So I would say yes, of course, as far as within myself, yes, I do have more work to do to get to that point. And I do believe that Shiraz did look at our papers too when he said that answer, but it's okay though. It's okay. Because it did the light did change in here a little bit, but I'm not putting them out there like that. I'm not putting them out there. But but yet and still, yeah, I do agree. With every is still have more work to do. There's still some things that I do want to do in order to get to where I want to be. But for the time being, I am at peace.
Donnell, what I absolutely adore is when anyone asks you a question about what's going on in your life that's good, over 75% of the time you start with my wife, my angel, my queen. And
Yes, yes. I definitely have to. I mean, I could talk about that beginning, but I have my show, so we could talk about it there. But yeah, love my queen. I do.
That
That's because his life is his wife, his queen.
and he also knows she's capable of taking those. She may be at a certain reached a peak of a certain point, but she's capable of taking those earrings off at any point. I promise.
Yes, she is. Oh my goodness.
Very true.
I think we're just
Okay.
healing. So, like, react.
whoop, she's muting herself.
There we go.
It's this Wi-Fi, and I don't know why it keeps freezing, and I keep taking it off, and it keeps throwing me out.
Oh, Brittany.
But what I was saying was, listen. Oh, like everybody just has their moments, and that's another big thing I've been learning lately. Like everybody's entitled to the way they feel, especially like if no one understands it. You know what I mean? And right, at any point the earrings can come off. Just because we are, healing doesn't mean I am completely healed.
Correct.
And when I'm completely healed, I think I know right from wrong. But it's all about how we react to everything that we do, like our thought process, how we our coping mechanisms, and how we treat people, how we treat ourselves, because how we treat ourselves is how we learn how to treat other people. That's what
Yes.
Yes, yes. I like that.
So give yourself lots of ice cream, because that's how you want to treat others.
I'm like, that even kill
I
me.
concur.
Yes, yes.
Okay, this time, yes,
And
yes,
I-
yes, yes. Okay,
Wow.
so we're gonna go to a quick break, and we'll come back with your host Juju and Mandy from Learning in Silence with the rest of the co-hosts.
All right.
Woo-hoo.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing. Healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
That's what we will.
Thanks for watching the Breakthrough Show Network. Today, we'd like to support our friend over at Nail Beauty by Brittany. Purchase your custom press-on Reiki-infused nails by visiting nailbeautybybrittany.com. And now, back to the show.
Yes, Brittany.
That is our friend
Back,
Brit with the nails. If you guys want some Reiki
back to
nails,
Learning in Silence with Juju and Mandee and Donnell, Angelic, Jessica, and Shiraz.
Hello.
Uh-oh, internet acting up. Wait, what happened?
Oh, when I first
Okay,
arrived
welcome
here,
back.
I think Juju had just asked a question, and so I think Donnell was contemplating what the answer was. So, when I came in, there was just silence, and I was like, "Oh my God, are they actually doing this?"
Just for you, Shiraz, we did it. We did the silence moment. Just for you.
I enjoyed it.
Where's my Mandee?
Mandy's not here right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
The internet's fighting against us
The
today.
internet is tripping
It's-
today.
it's
We were
fighting.
fine in the beginning, and then the universe was like, nah, y'all are too much.
We're having too much Listen, what we're not gonna do today is continue to have this fun. Fun is
What's
bad.
happening is we're getting closer and closer to my show, and you guys don't want to have to go through that stuff. So you're making it all happen
That's
now.
what it
By the time my show comes up, you're like, it wasn't us. It was the internet.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Calling it like he sees it now.
I know, right? Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Well, I don't know where is Mandee. Well, until Mandee comes, is there anything else that y'all would like to add in celebration of the Breakthrough Show? I have other questions. I just would like Mandee here, so she could be part of it as well.
Gotcha. Brittany said visit her on IG. Say it again. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I was reading Brittany's
I was just anything else that will. I also would like the audience to our family, if anything they would like to share on regards of their healing journey throughout, even what has the Breakthrough Show Network affected them in their healing journey as far as watching the show or shows, not the shows.
I think I'm gonna be going through like a intensive healing process because Project Joy is not gonna be on to the 18th, and so I'm already feeling deprived of that, and I think that I might have to do a few Reiki sessions. I'm gonna have to call and stuff because I'm not sure, and then throughout that time I have to go see Shiraz to rewrite that reality because I don't think it's right that she has to be gone to the 18th. Things like that, but I'm not gonna cry. I'll wait. Oh, I was on air when I said all of that. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm back. Hey.
Look now. No, I have to chime in on this question because I have. Oh God, I didn't bring the tissues. Damn it. Okay, so I have shared on more than one occasion that my shows have saved my life on more than one occasion. There have you. I'm trying to figure out how to word this really well. You get to different points in your life, and you think this is the thing that's going to be enough. I'm going to be a mom, and that's going to be enough. And I'm going to be a wife, and that's going to be enough. And I'm going to love myself, and that's going to be enough. And one of the things that I've learned is that it's really a mosaic of people and experiences and things to do and a sense of purpose and all of these things. And I don't think that that purpose and those things that I was experiencing was complete until I had my shows. Um, and even as other things are coming and going from my life, this is a constant for me. And it's a place of every day every day when I do my show, I feel so selfish. I feel so, because I don't even care at the end of the show. The conversations have been so good that I'm like, I got so much out of this and I got so much healing and I feel like a different person. And then it's like, God, I hope other people are getting that too. Like, I hope there's other people out there that are having that reaction and that experience the same as me. And I have to believe that if I'm experiencing that deep level of healing through my own shows, that other people have to be experiencing it too. And it's the same thing when I watch all of your shows as well. I this started as something where I wanted to help and heal other people. I wanted it to be my little contribution to the world, whatever that means. And it has been the thing that has saved my life more often than not, when I didn't want to get out of bed, when I didn't want to do anything else, when I thought, I'm not sure I'm going to wake up tomorrow. And I just can't, it's been these shows, the audience, all of you guys have been like, just such a more than I can ever express in words. So that's that.
We do need tissues.
I can't today. I can't do it.
Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. How about you, Shiraz?
I just want to tell Jess, if you're not going to be doing Project Joy for the next little while, you could have come to me and asked me to guest host. I would have said no because it's too early. You could have come to me and asked.
Oh Lord, I can't. As I shared, I will be on at different points, just not necessarily in the morning. And as I'm on the road, I'm going to be popping on live with some of our friends I get to meet in person, which I'm really excited about. I've got Harrison and Lori and Nancy and just a whole slew of people. And I'm excited about that. So I'll be live, just maybe not in the morning. I'm losing my shit right now, I'll be honest with you. So
Yes.
Okay. I forgot what the question was now because I was just like all choked up.
What else can you add to on regards of your healing journey, but as well as how has the shows of the Breakthrough Show Network affected you in your healing journey, in a good way or bad way?
It's been good. And there's a similarity with Jessica and I in that she's getting this healing off her show. So she's like, this is wonderful. But for me, because of the new format, my new format was specifically almost selfishly designed so I could get people to come on and coach me for free. Right? So so I get to get coached and healed every month. And it's amazing, but the audience gets to go along the journey with me, and oftentimes those coaches heal other people. So it's a wonderful little space, but for me it was intentional. And Jessica just magically created it. I'm like, I gotta actually plan this damn thing out. So
Wow. I know after each of our shows, like in the beginning, we were like, oh man, we have to do this, we have to do that. So, oh gosh. And at the end of the show, it's kind of similar to Jessica. It's like, man, that was a great freaking show, and
it was amazing.
It was amazing, and it's just it goes a lot differently than you anticipate or than you thought when you first press the button. Remember, notice I said press the button. When you press the button to start the show, and you're like, okay, once you start, it's like, okay, here we go. Let's see how this is going to go. And then as time goes, it just flows, and it's just like it's just a great feeling to have successfully press the end broadcast and feel good about what you've said and what you've done and how you've affected the other people. Even if one person comes in the comments and say, you know what, you guys are awesome and nobody else does, you set out what you set out to do, you've accomplished. So what we set out to do, we've accomplished, because we've made, if not all, at least one person, happy and excited about being, you know, there to watch us or being part of the show, and that's what we set out to do. And yeah, it's a great experience, and so it makes you feel good. It really does. So if you are going through something throughout that time, that's, to me, that's a part of a healing process, because it actually does make you feel good. It's a positive feeling.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I could say that the way that the network has affected me in a, well, besides the fact that
Greatly.
I'm part of it, you know,
Thanks.
I'm able to like kind of like Jessica has become my alarm clock. Like I have to wake up early just to see her show. And I am upset if I don't see the project show. I'm like, damn, I've missed Project Joy. Why? My day's gonna be all screwed up.
Alarm clock,
But
I
it's
can agree.
just like, those, it's just the fact that of having, knowing that you wake up and you're gonna have this amazing show that's talking about important topics, just topics that will actually wake you up, and then you in the audience you interact with your friends and they're good morning, this and that, grand rising, and everybody, and it's something amazing. I haven't watched every other show, to be honest. I haven't watched all everybody's show, but those that I love, which is Divine DNA, one of them, and I look forward for that. And every time I go to the shows, all I get is like massive amount of information that it's just more wisdom and more knowledge for me. I don't know how to explain it other than that, and I'm grateful for that.
I love it. I love it. It's so good to hear. I know it's not my show right now, but I just want to say how nice it is to hear the different things from everybody, and having humor about it as well. Listen, sometimes I hit the snooze and then I'm like, I gotta be on air in 5 minutes. This is a real thing.
Would you say your show will be Learning Silence Part 2? Watch this.
That's it.
Well, I am missing my co-host Mandy. I wish she would be here and finish the show with me, but I guess I will continue without her and represent. I got you. I got you. Let's go to our next. Well, I didn't know if she had any more questions for you, but this is my last question. Three positive things
Mm.
about your healing journey,
Wow.
Miss Jessica, the Queen
Oh,
of
you gotta
Joy.
call on me first. See, now everybody's gonna be
She's
copying
trying to
off of
hide
me.
you. Call on me
Um,
all the time.
I know I'm trying to hide under my desk. It's not working out very well.
We could do a round
Um,
robin, come up with one to give each one of us time to come up with another one.
yeah, let's do
There
that.
you go. Yeah, there you go. We could go around.
Um, oh Jesus. I think the biggest thing for me, and that's really hitting home for me today, is the relationships that have been created through the healing journey. I think that's got to be number one for me. Shiraz, you're up.
It's all going to work out. That's one thing I'm certain about right now, and I've learned that certainty creates that reality, and I always know it's going to work out. And there would be times where stuff goes bad. Like there was one time where I got like $6,000 unexpected bill, and I was just like but then I just went, oh wait, it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. And within 3 weeks, more money had come up to compensate for it because it all had to work out. And so now when things go wrong, I'm like, it's gonna work out. There's that momentary as it happens, but then it's just, it's gonna work out. And that is so vital to my happiness, to my success, to everything in my life. Donnell and Angelique.
Oh, I would say I might be saying it collectively, but our added happiness, just that's definitely been a part of our journey. Our added happiness. We've added to the happiness that that we've already shared collectively, but just
Part of a community,
being part of it, it just
such a
added to it.
positive community.
Yeah, it just added to the happiness that we already share. Back to you, Jessica.
Peace of mind,
Oh, I'm sorry.
peace of mind, uh, greater happiness, greater communication. Those are my three positive things about my healing journey.
She was saying one at a time. You said all your three.
Oh,
You
I'm
cheated.
sorry.
Throwing us all up here.
Wait, now it's on them too now.
Listen, Angelique was like, I don't care about y'all. I brought my apple to the front of the class. Thank you very much. Okay.
I was just trying to help y'all out, but she said it for the day. She said
Okay.
Well, one of my three positive things is understanding from myself, understanding from others.
Black cherry.
That has been something big, not just of the self, as a human being, but just of things around us, things, events that happen, situations that happens, eras that happens, conversations, mistakes, everything. Just understanding is one of my positives. Back to you, Jessica.
Okay. Number 2. You want me to do 2 and 3, knock them out? Because since Angelique got us started here, you want me to do
I'm done.
Okay. Number 2 for me is self-awareness. Getting to know myself on a deeper level. Oh, jeez. I don't know. I feel like, three, compartmentalizing, being able to compartmentalize in relationships, with myself, with my healing, with all of that. That's a huge player in all of this. Not having people, and that plays into judgment and stuff as well. Having people in my life make mistakes and being able to acknowledge that and not throw the baby out with the bathwater and not throw the entire relationship out because of one thing, or a person, or not throw a whole situation out just because of one little mistake. I think that's been a huge thing for me. Go ahead, Shiraz.
Okay. Oh, I had 2 more, but
Resonate
Angelique
with
took them.
Told you copy off me this time.
So I think I'm gonna have to go with it's not even that I want to go with Juju on the same thing, but I had a card that was pulled out that said understanding. Had it earlier, so it's right there, and that is a big thing with me as well, because when I see people, I don't go into judgment as anywhere near as much as I used to. I was just like, why are they thinking that? Oh, I see what their point of view is. I may completely disagree with it, but I get it. I see what you're talking about now. And that makes all the relationships better.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay,
Is it back? It's back to me?
Oh, do I have to do 2 or?
Yes, you're supposed to finish it off. Finish it off.
Spirituality is not a serious business. It's fun. That's one of the biggest things, is that I'm
until
having so much fun.
Donnell comes back, I will be able to add my
Oh,
other
yeah.
to be. I will steal one of Jessica's. I did not cheat. I did not look at your paper. Self-awareness. It's the fact of me, just I'm aware of the good and the bad. It's kind of like It's like I said before, it feels like a superpower just having this awareness beyond myself that I didn't expect to have at all.
Mhm.
It's big. And meditation, it's been a challenge, but meditation, it's something that it's helping a lot, even if I don't want to recognize it. Okay, not to you to know. Sorry.
No problem. I guess I'm going to say, along with that, I'm going to say it, definitely a peace of mind. I can't get over it enough of how things have changed just being in in this in this atmosphere. I really can't, um, because just I just feel like with just having that peace of mind, it does open up. It seems like it just opens up even more. Like my sight is different. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing things differently as well. Because before it was like having shades over my eyes, but see, like now that I'm here, it's like now everything is more open. You tend to see things differently now. You tend to react to things differently now. You see people differently now, and even if people, have a negative attitude, you overcome it with just you try to overcome it with the peace that you have within yourself, and not allow that negativity to affect you. So that's how I feel now, because before I never really allow a lot of things to get the best of me or to bother me. Now it's like I feel like I'm going back to who I was, but
A
stronger
better
version,
version.
a stronger version of who I was before I got engulfed in such a block of negativity. So I would say definitely a peace of mind, and a better outlook on things. Sight is a lot better. Yeah.
Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we leave, I want to be able to thank you. Shout out to Jessica. Mandy's not here, but I will give the shout out from both of us. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity in the Breakthrough Show Network. You have an amazing network, amazing co hosts, and we love you. That's all I can say. We love you, and you're our friend,
We do. Thank you so
and
much.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It was supposed to be all cute with and Mandy and stuff, but she's not here. So,
You still cute, Juju. You still cute.
oh, thank you.
You got it. Thank you for having
Well,
us. It
okay,
was.
so let's not forget. I'm sorry, you were saying?
I was saying thank you for having us. It's been fun.
It
Oh,
has.
thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, Donnell, Angelique, and Shiraz, and of course the Queen of Joy, Jessica. I want to be able to let people know the show that's coming up next. My way, my way, my way, my way. At
Yes.
I know her.
3 p.m. Central. Oh, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm not good with time, so hopefully I got it right.
I think she's nicer
Don't
than the,
miss
than
it.
the lady on
It's
Project
a
Joy. She's nicer than the lady on Project Joy. I'm
Oh,
just saying. I'm not trying to start any conflict. I'm just saying.
no, because it's. I don't think it's that's the issue because the lady on Project Joy is grumpy because it's so early.
Yeah,
Maybe she's better later on in the day.
yeah, like 9ish or 10ish, something like that. 9 or 10, it should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
well. What can I say? Like my co-host will say something. I don't can't say it word for word, but she will be like, "Don't forget to put love into your mind, heart, and soul." I believe that's what she says. And my thing is, just inhale and exhale, and that's how you truly begin the process of learning in silence. Thank you for coming. to Learning in Silence with your host, Juju Divine Empress, and Mandy, which is not here presently, but she's here spiritually. Ugly Pretty
Yes.
Chick. Have a good time. Until next.